встает, золотя купола светом зари. Снова дорога меня привела в Иерусалим. Ты в моем сердце молитвой.
Good evening, nations of Israel. Once again from Central Texas, Charles Pitses with another exciting topic, Prophecies for the Middle East, Part 2. And I have an exciting surprise for all of my listeners tonight. I came across a fascinating piece of a video that the Iranian government just released. And they released this video to millions of people throughout the Muslim world. So I have uploaded this video to the channel. The title of the video is "The Coming is Near." This is a brand new, just released video to the media. So I hope that you enjoy it, and all I ask is for you to send this link to all of your friends, because this is a must-see with the content of this video and what you'll find here on this segment of Prophecies for the Middle East. Hopefully you'll be able to put the puzzle together and see the big picture. So tonight let us move on to the topic, Prophecies for the Middle East, Part 2. And tonight I'm going to be presenting the King of the South, which is on Daniel 11:40. The King of the North and the King of the South are two powers prophesied to clash in this end time. So God's true church must know who they are. Also, we must see deep into the kings of the South strategy. We all know that oil is the life blood of all economies, and this king of the South is getting prepared to put a chokehold on the economies of Europe and other nations in the West. Please, by all means, don't be fooled by the notion that all these unrest and uprisings in the Middle East is just because the citizens of those nations want democracy. Not at all. The existing governments in those nations are just not radical enough for this king of the South, which is to say Iran, for their strategy. And I'll give you some more insight on what that strategy is, because it's toppling all these governments. So basically, one thing we have to understand, that Islam is not a religion. In fact, they have fooled millions to in thinking just that it is a religion, that in fact it is going to be the religion that will dominate the entire world. That's what they have fooled these people to think. In their mosque, Sharia law is what is being taught, which is in fact what they institute in every country that these Islamist movements take over. In this law, they force to impose a tax on them, the non-believer, or the infidel, as they call it. So he or she if he or she does not convert, what happens is that he must pay that tax. And if if they don't pay the tax or they don't convert, well, what Sharia law dictates is death. Imams, which are their spiritual leaders or teachers in these mosques, preach to millions of converts that Islam will conquer the world, and that through Sharia law they will no longer be poor nations. That is the West that has enslaved them, thinking that basically that's what they instill in them, and therefore they must hate the West and fight and wage jihad, which means holy war. That is Islam for you in a nutshell. you see, they serve a false god and a false prophet, which is for them Allah, their God, and Muhammad, the false prophet. Uh, God, our God, Elohim, the God of the Bible, tells every man with no regards to race or creed to come to him, and he will pour abundance of blessings. Let's look at Isaiah 55 and 1. It says, Hope, everyone that thirsts, come you to the waters, and he that has no money, come you, buy and eat. Yeah, come buy wine, milk without money and without price. And Psalms 51:12 says, uh, Restore unto me the joy of thy salvation and uphold me with thy free spirit. These are blessings. Uh, it is very important that we also understand history, because history is about to repeat again. After prophecy, history is our next indication of what the future holds. Also, you have to have wisdom here and put the puzzle together. Now let's look at one very important expression, which is time of the end. It's important because the king of the north and the king of the south arise in the time of the end. Daniel 11:40 mentions the time of the end. Daniel 12:4 also mentions the time of the end. And let's take a look at Daniel 12:9, and he says, "Go thy way, Daniel, for the words are closed up and sealed till the time of the end." So, getting back here to Daniel 11:40, which tells us the king of the south will push at the king of the north. And when does this push really occur? It must happen after the book of Daniel was revealed in this end time. Daniel 12:9 tells us that the time of the end began when Daniel was revealed. So, the king of the south must arise after Daniel was revealed to God's end time church. He's very elect. And we'll get into this subject of God's elect in subsequent videos. But actually, there's no chapter break here between Daniel 10 and 11. Now we're going to look at Daniel 11. 2 through 3, and now will I show you the truth. Behold, there shall stand up yet 3 kings in Persia, and this Persia, we know that it's Iran today. Persia, the empire, it's Iran today, and the 4th shall be far richer than they all, and by his strength, through his riches, he shall stir up all against the realm of Greece, and a mighty king shall stand up that shall rule with great dominion and do according to his will. Actually, there were 12 more kings in the Persian Empire, but only the first 4 following Cyrus, the King Cyrus, were of importance for the purpose of this prophecy. They were Cambyses, Pseudo-Smerdis, Darius, and Xerxes. It was the last one, Xerxes, who was the richest of all and stirred up war with Greece. During the Crusades, Jerusalem was always the main prize. This city is of supreme religious importance to Jews, Christians, and Muslims. The so-called Christian Crusades were really Catholic Crusades. Look it up in history. That's not me saying it. The Roman Catholics generally clashed with Muslim armies. So, this king of the south, or Iran, is going to push at him. That is the king of the north, the European Union led by Germany, as the strong leader, or the we could also call him the Assyrian, as the Bible calls him, or it could be referred as to the Holy Roman Empire. Gesenius Hebrew Chaldean lexicon says the word push means to strike, use of horned animals, or to push with the horn. It is used figuratively of victor who prostrates the nations before him. It also means to wage war. And push is a violent war. This push, no doubt, revolves around Jerusalem and biblical Judah, called Israel today. Just as the clashes in the time of the Crusades did, again, that city is the third most holy city in the Islamic world. Also, Pope John Paul II publicly talked of possibly moving the Roman Catholic Church headquarters there. Iran will undoubtedly lead the King of the South. This power will be comprised of radical Islamic movements. Iran is working fiercely to lead this radical militant religion through its proxies. We got Hezbollah, we got Hamas, and we got the Muslim Brotherhood as well. And we'll get into more of that in subsequent videos. But also a new superpower is rising in the European Union. The Bible labels this conglomerate the King of the North. It takes one king to topple another king. The time when Britain and America were superpowers or kings is history, and I mention that because we're no longer in a state of mind to take out the skin of Iran. If we wanted to, we could have taken him out a long time ago. But we need to understand why the Bible says that we have lost our will. And for that, we need to take a good look at our leaders today. They're actually helping the enemies in a conflict that we have going on right now as we speak in Libya. You may ask why? How are they helping the enemies? Well, again, let's not be fooled. Gaddafi could have been just a dictator, and as bad as you may think of him, bad for his people. But he was fighting Al Qaeda there for some 20 years. Now we're arming the rebels, which are nothing but Al Qaeda terrorists. And you may ask, how do I know that? Well, I stay informed. This was reported by Times Magazine just last week. Again, we have, our leaders, and the Bible calls them as follows. In Isaiah 56:10, it says, his watchmen are blind. They are all ignorant. They are all dumb dogs. They cannot bark, sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber. There you have it. But this concludes this segment for today. From Central Texas, Charles Putzays, wishing you many blessings for you and your loved ones. Stay tuned for the video. Don't forget to take a look at that video from Iran's government. And thank you for listening.
Солнце встает, золотя купола светом зари. Снова дорога меня привела